So Tuesday is cutdown day. There's going to be, couple hundred players that are looking for work all over the NFL. What positions do you think the Browns are looking at from the back half of other rosters to try to upgrade? And a couple of those defensive linemen that they're not going to be able to keep, they're going claim. You should try to trade them because there's a bunch of them that can play in the league.
That's why Briggs got traded.
Yep.
They was like, listen, you're a nose tackle. You really don't fit into what Schwartz want to do, but we know you can play. You're a nose tackle that can play for other teams. We're going to trade you out of here. We're going to swap you out. But this is the easiest question I think you've ever asked me. This is by far the easiest question. This secondary has one of the abilities to put we could be dead in the water quickly. Because right now, we got Greg Newsom playing on the outside. Greg Newsom played on the inside for a reason. You lose Martin Emerson early in camp. Cam Mitchell has looked terrible. Cam Mitchell has looked bad. I mean, on the goal line, he's giving up inside leverage. He's busting coverages. He looks lost out there. You got your safety room. Do we know who's the real starting safety besides Delpit? We don't know. Now we got to figure out who else you got out there. You got Miles Harden, guys that are late round picks. They better have some guys ready to go into these rosters. By the way, the second list that gets a lot of noise we talking about, these linebackers. Nathaniel Watson, done for the year. So now he was a dude that you was rotating in there doing some things with. Now you're down to you got Devin Bush. You got Baker and you got Schlesinger. Who else you got? I don't really know no other names. You lose him. So now the two positions I'm looking at is secondary, big time. Linebackers, big time. And by the way, shall I say, I'm glad they went and got, what's the name now? Because Bond was their pickup, but I would have said receivers too. Because I don't think Deontay Johnson gonna make this roster.
Yeah.
So those are the big two or three.
Those are going to be interesting. And you know what? Linebackers and secondary, this line's really good. It'll make their job a little bit easier, but you still got to be able to cover 5-8 yards.
And you don't want no problem if Denzel Ward comes up with a hammy or something. We're thin. I don't like thin. I do not like it because you're one guy away from now. You'll get victimized. You're playing Burrow. And Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Who's covering T. Higgins? Who's like, what are we doing here? Like, you might have to have Denzel. I know Jim Schwartz don't want to do it, but you might have to have him be followed around. I know they don't like to follow around, but I don't like that. You're gonna have to do something with that secondary. And by the way, look at what you got the first few weeks, man. You got Justin Jefferson, you got Jamar Chase, you got Zay Flowers, you got a lot of guys in that mix. Added Jordan Addison. So it's gonna be interesting. But secondary help is at a premium. I think they need to go look at somebody.